Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. I am Nebraska, the average judge gamer. So it looks like we have a tie on the weapons that I'll be getting forged on today. So to break that tie, I went to Google and we're gonna flip a coin. All right, here we go. Let's flip it. And it looks like we'll be doing the battle rifles. And if you want to help decide what weapons I'll be getting forged on next, head down to my comment section where I'll have a pinned comment. Go down there, vote, because democracy. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Let's hop into some games. All right, so the weapon we're gonna do first is the Sidewinder.
The best gun in the game.
Exactly, and to get this thing forged, it said get clean kills or one-shot one kills. I don't know if this thing one-shot one kills unless it's hardcore.
I had to do it in hardcore.
I'm assuming clean kills means like getting kills without taking damage. Yeah.
Yo, the MTZ 762 is kind of nasty. I'm using it for the boys challenge thing.
Yeah, I cut that from the video. What's up, boyo? All right, so we kind of got a lot to talk about today. First things first, before Christmas and the winter break, Call of Duty said they were gonna address SBMM. By address, they mean talk about it. And oh my god, I cannot control the recoil with this conversion kit. And they talked about it.
There were words.
There were words.
Yeah.
It was kind of stuff we already knew, but they put out the pillars of SBMM, which it says ping and hold on. That should be a clean kill. That should be a clean kill. The number one thing they said was ping.
Which I don't buy that.
Which yeah, I'm not, maybe back in the day, but right now, no.
It definitely prioritizes who it's going to put you in a match with over where, like, what server your match is going to be held on.
Well, it's connection, time to match, skill and performance, which I'm pretty sure is the number one thing they're looking for.
Yeah, they said it wasn't, but I don't believe them.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, I missed my throwing knife. The platform you play on, if you use voice chat or not, input device, recent maps and modes, playlist diversity. Well, first of all, crossplay is a thing, so... Oh, I'm in the middle of them. So I don't think it matters what platform you play on, because, you know, lobbies are usually pretty mixed between console and PC. Voice chat, I mean, come on, dude, really?
I'm sure they look at some of those things, but I don't believe them when they say that's the most important thing to them.
No. Ping maybe back in the day, like the good old days of gaming, but I don't think...
Yeah.
Oh my god! Let me out! I don't think that's it anymore, if I'm being completely honest.
Did I just get killed by an F-Tac recon?
And I saw this Modern Warzone tweet, or X, whatever we call it nowadays.
It's a tweet!
Tweet. He emphasized a part of the blog where it said that SBMM has been in Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare. And then an Infinity Ward dev commented on his tweet and said, bull poop.
Yeah,
so
like that's not true.
That tells me that they're lying about that.
To be fair, their wording on the post was a little weird. It said that they've been working on it. It didn't say that it's been implemented since then. Does that make sense? Like, their wording was tricky. They might have been working on something like that back then, but it doesn't mean it was in the game.
Yeah. What's up, buddy? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. There's one more thing that I want to touch on about SBMM, and the part that stood out the most to me. Oh, I'm dead. And it's on my phone, so here, let's hang out in this truck, and I'm gonna have to sit still for a second to read it.
Dang, this is serious.
Yeah, it's too much to remember. It says, our data shows that when lower skill players are consistently on the losing end, they are likely to quit matches in progress or stop playing altogether. First of all, when I'm in the sweat lord lobbies that I'm mostly in, majority of the time,
people be leaving.
I leave. If it's not competitive, I don't mind the sweat, but if it's not competitive, I'm leaving. Like, if my team just getting dunked on, I'm leaving. First of all, you know, it's a little
and the other team
disingenuous.
Does that as well.
Yeah, it's a little disingenuous to say that about lower skilled players, because all players do that. This has effect on the player pool. A smaller player pool means wait times for matches increase and connections may not be as strong as they should be. I should probably move my character so I don't get kicked. This can compound over time and create a spiraling effect. Eventually, when only high skilled players remain because lower skilled players have quit out of frustration, the result is an ecosystem that is worse overall for everyone. Game data indicates that having some limitations on the disparity of skill across players in a match for a healthier ecosystem. We also understand that many high skill players want more variety of experience and often feel like they only get the sweatiest of lobbies. We have heard this feedback and are continuing to look into it, yada, yada, yada. So basically what they're saying is they're going to protect the lower skilled players, right? Like the 0.6s, the 0.5s and below, right? They're going to protect those guys. But if you know, below average or average, like me, I'm probably an average player at this game. My KD hovers around my KD hovers around 1 most of the time. Like I threw a bomb drone at me. My KD hovers around 1, right? So basically what they're telling me and people like us is tough tits, bro. Like you're gonna be the bots in the sweaty people's lobbies. Like that's just how it's gonna be.
Something that doesn't make sense is they're saying that people will leave. It creates an unhealthy ecosystem.
People leave
lower skilled
all the
players
time.
Leaves. Wait, but hold on. Let's go back in time here before SBMM was still a thing. How did Call of Duty get so big in the first place if it's making all their players leave because they're losing or they're bad at the game?
I don't know. It just sounds like a whole bunch of...
How did Call of Duty become such a big game and have so many games over the years if nobody wants to play it? Because SBMM wasn't always there.
I mean, I'm sure it was in like some form or fashion, but not like how it is today. And
I don't know, that one dev that you mentioned said that it was bullshit.
Yeah. So my question is if they want to protect the lower skill players from getting pooped on, why don't they protect the average player, you know, like me? Why don't we have our own special lobbies like the lower skill players have? Why don't we get protection? Why just them? Why do we have to suffer?
Why doesn't everyone just get their own lobby? You get the bot lobbies, you get the average lobbies, the 1 KD people, like you get the 2 KD lobbies. Yeah, because then match times will go up and even more, even though we already have to wait to get into lobbies because
it has to find the sweats to put us in game life.
It has to find every level 250 that's playing in the area.
I get, my God, is that guy lagging? Jesus. I get that, like, there needs to be protection for lower skill players for a little while. Like, I get that. You're new to the game. You need to learn the mechanics, yada, yada, yada. Some people have disabilities, but, like, okay, we'll pick this up in the next match. Okay, so what I was saying was, back in the day, the lobbies felt random. At times, you'd run the lobbies, and then people would come in and out. And then all of a sudden, new players would come in, and you'd get your video game poop pushed in, right? Then you'd have to back out and find new. Like, it was random. It felt random. It felt genuine. It didn't feel. I feel like Call of Duty like scripts out games, like it tries to determine the outcomes of the games for you by matchmaking.
Oh, definitely. And like you were saying before, that you get why there's protected lobbies for like new players or just not very skilled players or whoever falls into that category for whatever reason. But like, then why isn't everyone else just in mixed lobbies? Have the protected lobby and then have everything else be random and mixed like it was forever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind playing sweats. Like, actually, majority of the time when I'm on shipment or even sometimes in my regular lobbies, I mean, there's iridescent and crimson and even diamond players that I'm going up against, like in my lobbies. So like, I don't mind playing people like that. I just want it to feel competitive, and I feel like when I have a team, it puts people that don't know what they're doing. They're like half baked in the head, and I'm fighting against a full team that's very capable in knowing of how to play the game.
Yeah, it's like, well, you're supposed to lose this game, so we're gonna put all the unskilled players on your team, and the enemy team is gonna have everyone who knows what they're doing, and by the way, they're all iridescent players from last season.
Yeah, or just even good players. They don't even have to be iridescent players.
I know, I was just kind of being dramatic.
Yeah.
Sometimes it do be like that, though.
It does, and like I said, I don't mind doing it, but like, how is it fair that just someone like me who's got like a little bit above a 1 KD has to go up against super sweat tryhards like that all the time? Huh? Just because I'm okay at the game. If you're gonna protect the people that need protecting, but if you're gonna try and protect everyone, like, Where's my protection? That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want it. I just want the lobbies to be random. That's what I want.
Yeah, I don't even want protection. I just want it to feel like old Call of Duty. Like let the unskilled players have their protected lobbies, and then let everyone else just be mixed in. Like,
yeah.
I don't want you to predict the game for me. Like, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in the game telling me when I'm allowed to win and when I need to lose to keep my engagement up. Like, nah. Spare me.
Yep. All right, that's all I'm gonna talk about SBMM for now. I'm honestly curious to know what y'all think in the like in the comment section. Like, what's your opinion on it? You want to get down there and have a discussion off the SBMM topic? Because I mean, we could go on forever about that. Did I mention the Sidewinder sucks?
Oh, dude, it's best gun.
I put the. Have you tried the new conversion kit for it?
No, is it any good?
It puts like a big drum mag on it, a 50-round drum mag on it.
Doesn't it like speed it up or something?
Yeah, but the spin up time is like, imagine the Devotion Apex Legends. The spin up time's kind of insane. I know the next round of NFL playoffs are about to start, but I didn't get to talk about. Oh, and then there's Spawn. I didn't get to talk about the last set of playoff games, and unfortunately, my adopted playoff team lost. I have family in Detroit. Brother-in-law, sister-in-law and stuff, so I've been around Ford Field. I've, you know, they're not big football fans, but they root for the Lions, so I thought I'd root for them too. And historically, Lions have always sucked, so it's kind of cool to see a team that's awful do good.
Yeah, that's how I feel with the Bills. Dan Campbell lost the game for them, by the way. His
I mean,
ego was too big.
Yeah,
no,
and
I will die on that hill, bro.
And people say that, well, that's how the Lions have been all year. That's how they play. Like,
yeah, but that game, if you can't adjust, you don't deserve to be there, and that's why they're not in the Super Bowl.
Like that's been their MO all season. That's how they play. But I get that. But like, dude, you're in the playoffs, one game away from the Super Bowl, and he went for it on fourth down 4 times, and they didn't get it once, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you can't adjust, you don't deserve to be there. Like, you have to adjust. You can't be a one-trick pony.
Most of those 4th downs, they were in field goal range, or like what's considered field goal range. I don't know how good their kicker is, but if they would have at least made like 2 of those field goals, they win the game, right? So I don't know. It's whatever. They lost. Unfortunately, we're having another.
They made me root for the fucking Chiefs again.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Unfortunately, we're having another Chiefs and 49ers Super Bowl. The Cowboys
Remember
fan in me.
Last time the Chiefs and the 49ers were in the Super Bowl?
I really don't, because it was that forgettable. But the Cowboys fan in me won't let me root for the 49ers, so I'm going to have to root for Taylor Swift and the Chiefs.
She went to the Super Bowl in her first NFL season. Like, she is goated.
Good for her. So, I'm not really looking forward to this Super Bowl. It's kind of boring, but it's whatever.
Everyone hates the Chiefs. I can't hate them, but I wanted to see.
I don't know. They got that Batman quote thing going on. You become a hero and eventually you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
I don't remember exactly how it is, but like,
yeah,
Chiefs are kind of teetering on villain territory like the Patriots did for all those years.
Oh, they definitely are, but I can't do it. One, like you said, you have some ties to Detroit. I have some ties to Kansas City.
Oh yeah, your best friend lives
yeah, her whole entire family is from Kansas and is from there, and like, yeah, like I love seeing Patrick Mahomes do well, because it's not every day you see a Big 12 quarterback from Texas Tech dominating the league. I gotta be excited about that.
He's kind of been on diva behavior lately.
I mean, yeah. You could name 10 other people in the NFL who are as well, but
did you see the pregame clip? Justin Tucker, the Ravens kicker, was trying to like warm up, and they kept moving his kicking stand away and stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Why is the kicker right in the middle of where the quarterback is warming up? I know they're on each side, and that's fine, but also, who kicks a field goal from the goal line? Why is that? That's not even real. That's not a thing.
I don't know.
That ever happened.
It was still kind of dick behavior, whether he was in their area or not. Like, it's still kind of dick behavior.
I don't know. I think you're in the biggest game of your season to get you into the Super Bowl, and you're trying to warm up. and there's a kicker who thinks it's funny to like take your spot to warm up. Like, he could have easily been kicking field goals and just not had his stuff in the location that would have blocked them from what they were doing also. Like, they do it every game. Kansas City's kicker was on the other side of the field warming up next to the Ravens. Like, but you're not dumping all your stuff right on the goal line and kicking goal line field goals. Like, dog, nobody does that.
All right, one more thing about NFL, and then I want to talk about season 2. There was 2 plays in those 2 games, Chiefs, Ravens, Lions, and 49ers, that kind of turned the tide for those games. The Ravens and Chiefs game, the one was big momentum changing play in that game was the Ravens were driving, they were starting to get momentum. I don't remember the receiver's name, but he caught the ball and he was doing, you know, what most receivers do. They dive towards the end zone, right? Hands stretched out, trying to get the ball past the line in the end zone. And one of the Chiefs players came and fucking bopped that thing out on like the inch line, dude. That was actually probably one of the most craziest defensive plays I've ever seen in my life.
Did you see someone trolled that receiver? I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. Someone trolled that receiver on Twitter.
No, I don't remember his name either.
They were like something like, enjoy Cancun, and he was like, at least I can afford to go to Cancun.
Sheesh.
I'm like, dog, everyone can afford to go to Cancun. That shit's cheap.
Oh, there's Forged on the Sidewinder. So next up is the MTZ. So I need to go die. Thank you. And to get the MTZ, I'm trying to talk. Forged, you need to get 25 kills with attachments on it. All attachments, so 5 attachment slots.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, and then this is a blueprint from, I forgot the name of the bundle I bought. It's the operator I use in zombies with the dark aether crystals coming out of them. So I don't know if it's any good or not, but I haven't really used it yet, so I thought I'd give it a try. AFK. Season 2 is gonna be a little beefy, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys have watched the launch trailer for it yet. I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to go watch it. But there's this ghost skin in the trailer. I'm assuming this is going to be the level 100 battle pass operator skin. This ghost skin is so freaking clean, dude. There's like,
it is clean.
Yeah, I'll put a picture of it on the screen for you. In the trailer, they also showed Laswell. So if you've played the campaign, Laswell is like Task 414's kind of handler in a sense, I guess. Kind of works with them. She's like the man in the chair per se. So it looks like Laswell is going to be a playable operator, whether she's in the battle pass or you have to buy her in a bundle. I'm not sure. I'm assuming battle pass. It feels like the theme for this season 2 is going to be kind of zombie themed, which, bro, if it's zombie themed, please add, like, can I help you? A lot of content into zombies mode, because at this point, for me, it feels a little dried up besides having to grind for camos, which I'm kind of doing slowly over time, but as in-game content, we've pretty much explored it all.
Whatever that LTM is, horde point.
I know.
Where it looks like it just sends hordes at you. That looks kind of fun. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, and it's really awesome. I'm on your team, dog. It's really awesome seeing multiplayer getting LTMs instead of just Warzone, because in Modern Warfare 2, they only paid attention to Warzone, and the multiplayer is the premium title that people paid for. Warzone's free,
yeah,
so
the one that costs money.
The one that costs money should be getting the most attention, in my opinion. But Horde Point, it looks like it's the new LTM, and from what I saw, it looks like they... Here, let me pull it up and look. It looks like they kind of reimagined some maps already in the game, that being... It looked like Skid Row, Terminal Estate, and Karachi, and they kind of gave it like an overgrown, desolate, post-apocalyptic vibe, kind of like The Last of Us, or, you know, Walking Dead, because Walking Dead's crossing over into Call of Duty also. So it looks like reimagined maps, which I love that.
Yeah, I'm
taking used assets in a game and like making them better. Oh my god, that guy's mic. All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what I was talking about at the end of that Rio match because that kid's mic just threw me off. But in season 2, they're gonna add 3 more 6v6 maps, one being called Stash House, you know, aka the Trap House.
That's the one. I'm really curious how that looks fun.
I wonder if it's like a small map.
It looks small. but you know, we only see a small clip
Yeah.
of it. But...
So Stash House, there's one called Vista and Departures, which it looks like it's outside a terminal in the departures or pickup section, you know, like when you're actually at the airport. So it's like in front of the airport. That one looks kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by what I saw from the new maps, honestly.
Looks like they're adding another war mode map, which honestly don't really care. Haven't played war mode, know nothing about it, not too interested. But for the people that do like it, I'm glad y'all are getting another map, because from what I know, there's only one, so I'm happy for y'all. And that's about it that I can think of mentioning for season 2. Besides, I'm sure most of y'all know that they're doing a walking. Oh my god, I got a forge already. Nice. They're doing a Walking Dead crossover. I think we're also getting a sword for a melee weapon, if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, no way.
Yeah,
I missed that.
Because they're adding Michonne and Rick from The Walking Dead, and Michonne uses a sword. Well, I would switch to the BAS-B guys, but unfortunately, I accidentally got that thing forged a long time ago when Meat came out, and I unlocked the flamethrower, and I was running around terrorizing people with the BAS-B flamethrower speed combo.
Just play with it forged. Oh, you didn't set it up though, huh?
No, and I think the flamethrower attachment is bugged right now. No cap.
Yes, it is. I remember we tried to play around with that and it was just not working.
Yeah, it does some weird stuff.
It's messed up, man.